writing for shows like Truth and Consequences in the 70s. Sure, Summers was far from a household name, but he was an all-rounder in his talents.
Hello.
The job was his.
Welcome to a new episode of the first episode of Let's Play FF14 here.
Alright, Amy, why don't you come up here? This is the physical challenge coming up for you. So with the concepts worked out and tested, the sets built, the questions written, and the host cast, it was time to make an episode of Double Dare. A proper, non-cardboard test pilot.
Okay, now you can see me. That's good.
Oh, and they also had to redo the obstacle course 3 times. The very first obstacle involved finding a flag and a bag of feathers. Except they forgot to put the flag in. The magician realized the error and reset the challenge, putting the flag near the top of the feathers. Except this time, the frustrated kid just dumped the entire bag out and lost the flag in the process.
Sure.
No, you're not going to show kids failing on the first challenge in the first episode you'll be showing to advertisers. So they did it a 3rd time. Despite all the careful planning, the months of testing, the talents brought in, Nickelodeon's first game show was off to a rough start. Was there really any hope for Double Dare? This was the very first obstacle course run, and we were thinking, oh my god, we're about to make 65.
Hairstyle is pretty damn important, right?
It doesn't work. I grew up watching Bob Marley. I was a Price is Right freak and a Jeopardy. Back then,
yeah, I like the
CBS and ABC would have game shows on from 9 in the morning till 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. When you were sick from school with chickenpox or faking it, you would sit home and watch game shows all day. I was just mesmerized by the situation. Bob Marley was a star, Bill Cole was a star, and Jack Barry was a star, and I thought, what a cool way to make a living. Mark Summers.
Hello.
Mark Summers, a man with an obsession. I dare you to hula hoop like the water balloons at you. Is Mark Summers a sick man? I dare you to smash one of these mechanical toys with a mallet while blindfolded. Is Mark Summers just me? I dare you to shave that balloon. No, it's the host of Double Dare, the Washington Specialist most outrageous game show on TV. At 5:30, 4:30 Central, only on Nickelodeon. I think at some point we've all tried to get a
blue eyes.
TV show.
Thought you had gray eyes. Well, I said gray, but I wanted blue. Let me see that sheet.
It starts a little rough, but I promise it gets better as it goes. You've seen it many times. The people behind a show not having quite figured everything out yet. Characters are a little too abrasive. Concepts are a little underdeveloped. And sometimes you get a really good idea 2 seasons in that elevate things. Game shows are no exception to this. And Double Dare had its
I like those.
list of growing pains. On your mark. Get set, go! The first of these 2 teams to make a money out of their partner with a bowl of toilet paper will win $20 and control of the most daring and different show on television. Double Dare. Wrap it around, you gotta use it all up. Keep going, wrap it around. Keep going. Wrap it around, keep doing one finger on the body. Get them up quick in the match.
I don't think so. Squall Slash. You gotta go with that, right?
Okay, well, welcome to Double Dare. We're a little short. Thanks for being with us today. Boy, that took quite a long time. Mark Summers comes off as a little too distant on camera.
And of course, he's gonna have a cool facial tattoo. What color?
Oh, you gotta find an action figure in a tiny, tiny bucket of cereal. I think we've got this, Mark. Harvey the announcer really was just a voice at start, and wouldn't expand into his popular second banana role until after the show had been going for a bit. There are some pretty major flaws in the set, most notably the scoreboards.
Actually, hang on a second.
Scoreboards are triangles moving down.
No tattoo.
So high that when you cut to the straight-on shots of the contestants, you can't see their score. But being a game show offered some major advantages in that sense. While a narrative program might take a year to film a 13 to 20 episode season, Double Dare was producing 4 or 5 whole episodes a day. At that kind of speed, problems are going to get worked out quickly, or at least identified early on, so they can call in the set guy next week to lower the dang scoreboards.
Excuse my juicy belches.
Ernest in September of 1986, filling out its audience and contestants with Philly locals, and would make its Nickelodeon premiere on
Got the old Empire of the Sun look going there.
A Monday, airing at 5:30 p.m. between Dennis the Menace and the Monkees. This was Nickelodeon's first original program in 16 months. And for Jerry Laybourne, this was their moment to prove that they had what it took to make their own meaningful popular television. All they had to do was wait for the ratings to come in. With only very light promotion, Double Dare premiered that Monday with a Nielsen rating of 0.6. By Thursday, it had grown to a 1.8. 2 months in, it wound up as a 5.6.
I gotta turn up my headphones.
With the Nielsen system, that is the percentage of households watching a show at any given time slot, determined through an expansive sample delivery. In 1986, every point translated to about 874,000 homes, meaning that was a 5.6. Double Dare was being watched by nearly 4.9 million households, making it the highest rated program, not just on Nickelodeon, but for all of cable television. To put this in perspective, you can't do that on television. The show that saved Nickelodeon when it was a loss leader, the show that gave the channel hope and a direction for the future, that show got a 0.1. Of course, these numbers don't mean free, over the air, everyone gets it.
That's fine.
Double Dare wasn't going to challenge the Cosby Show's 34.9 rating, but becoming the crown jewel of cable television in 1986, just as cable had finally cemented itself.
Okay, I have no idea what this even means.
That is a career-defining achievement. This is a pillar show. So why were audiences so...
Let's go, since it's the 4th of July and it's morning.
Well, one thing to consider is that for a channel for kids,
4th astral moon on the 19th. 19th sun, 7/19.
There was the very young cast of Can't Do That on Television, but that wasn't an original, just something they co-produced the latter season.
Yeah, that's good.
Out of control in Turkey
Okay, what is this? Patron deity?
Double Dare marked the time when the kids finally truly took over. The show was both about child empowerment.
Symbol of 3 spears, full moon, scroll. 9. Mela is a watcher of celestial bodies and goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the 4th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Now Mela is the younger sister of Elphick, the master of Ralger. Weaver donning a white seagull, something there. Wave. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Buyer God is the purveyor of architecture and industry and the god of the arts. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the 7th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Buyer God is the elder brother of Halon and the people of Thaliac. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith and with a 2-headed hammer. His symbol is the hand. I think I like that. It's the same as his birth month. Breaker of worlds, god of destruction, no. Keeper of the sun, goddess of inquiry. Overseer of the underworld. Tender of soils and harvests, goddess of abundance. Surveyor of change in space and god of time. He commands the element of earth and is associated with the 12th moon of the Eorzean. Am I ever going to get that correct? Elphic is the father of Azema and Menfina, and elder brother to Namela. He is often depicted as an austere emperor wielding a mithril great axe. His symbol is the hourglass. I like it. Okay. Gladiator, pugilist, marauder, lancer, archer. Lancer. You know what? I've been having a lot of. I love using lances, aka pole arms, aka spears, in Breath of the Wild. And I've been playing FF15 Pocket Edition. And I'm definitely liking using the spear in that game more than anything else. They're quick. They're kind of, they're melee, but they're also kind of like ranged. Strategy of the Lancer is to outrange and flush their opponents with their long two-handed polearms, peppering them with a barrage of thrusting attacks. They're trained with a number of weapons, giving a diversity to their attacks that makes them extremely versatile combatants. In former times, the long spear was saw the most widespread use, due in great part to the influx of proud lancer legions of Almigo. Since then, the guild has greatly expanded its armories to include a variety of weaponry, such as the halberd and the trident.
Especially Robin Perella, later Robin Russo. Lovely Robin. She left the aquarium in the freezer. Why did you do this? Hey, this is why we pay her the big bucks. Hey, all right. What a great ad lib. We have a new book coming out that she has written. It's called Hey, Robin Speaks. And it's my Robin. It's my Robin as told today. And it's called Hey. And I don't know, it's an awful thin book there, Robin. Any particular reason for that? Hey, all right. Thank you so much. Round of applause for Robin. Look for that in stores everywhere. Hey.
Yeah, we'll go with Ultras. Oh shit, I forgot name. Oh my god.
Flying by the seat of their pants. It kind of reminds me of what David Letterman was doing with Late Night around this same time, taking the polished glitz of a Johnny Carson talk show.
What's a good first name? I don't know. I gotta make a cigarette and think of this. Think sober. I think a 3-letter name is good. Nice and short. I think I've figured it out. It's a character. It's a name I always used back in the olden days. Whenever I played D&D, I would name a character this. Well, actually, I was normally the DM, so I didn't have a character, but whatever. If I was making a game in RPG Maker, I would name the main character this when I was 15 years old. That kind of thing. Hey Google. Next.
Now, all that food did kind of hamper the fun of the production. You put old food under hot studio lights and leave it in the open for a 12-hour shoot. It does not take long before the studio starts smelling rank. Even with the slick, easy mop floors, the set was difficult to deep clean. In fact,
I like how you have a first and last name in this, so you can name your guy pretty much anything.
some undiscovered bit of food caused a chemical reaction with the rubber in the floor. Who touched it? They
Cat.
Not ideal.
I got that name from Animorphs, which is... If you've seen any of my other videos, I often name the main character Tobias, which I also got from Animorphs. And they recently announced that Animorphs is coming out with a live-action movie. Hopefully they do a good job and don't butcher it, so it can become like a huge franchise. And they can just keep making movies and movies and movies. I mean, it has to be really popular right away. That way they get the green light to make a sequel, because the kids are going to be like, well, I don't know, 15 years old. You got probably about 4 or 5 good years to make the movies while they're still teenagers. I feel like they'd probably... If they get too old, they'd probably stop making them. Well, I guess if they started out at like 11 or 12, like Harry Potter, then they could get 7 or 8 good movies out of them. Doubtful it'll be as popular as Harry Potter once was, but you can always hope. Cat.
And soon after made it a rule that a kid couldn't be a contestant if their parents were lawyers. On the subject of prizes, well, while I've been keeping this video average of the show's appeal in 1986, for a modern viewer in the year 2020, rolling through some of these incredibly undertouched prizes is the real welcome to old Dumbledore. Now you can record and watch Dumbledore whenever you want. This VCR from Sharp. It has 8.6 110 channel capability and it's from Sharp. Stereo Walkman. Now you can take your music with you with a Sony AM/FM stereo cassette player, a Scott Auto reverse, a 3-second graphic equalizer, and Dolby V noise reduction. A great musical prize from Sony. A video game. A super value from Atari. The new Atari 5800 video game.
The loading screen was blocked, but now it's not blocked. What's up with you, game? Cochran, named after, of course, my most favorite Survivor player and winner. Two-time player, one-time winner, and he won, I think, Fans vs. Favorites, or some kind of season where there was returning players, and, yep, he kicked ass.
Nobody ever talks about taxes. Prizes are taxable. Surprise, Oprah Winfrey gave you a car, now you owe the IRS $6,000. This was something Doubledare seeked to balance directly through cash winnings in the first 2 rounds. The idea of money in the trivia round versus prizes at the end was also a way for us to level the playing field, so that the kids who won could afford to pay taxes on the prizes they won. Because we were in Philadelphia, we had kids from inner city schools, and if they won $2,000 worth of prizes, and then the family could afford to pay the taxes,
Hey Google, next.
That's why we put money into the game. It was pragmatic. In the same way that challenge the questions were carefully
Oh my god.
using the proper amount of physical challenges, prize values were ordered in significant ways to adjust to however much money kids won with them. For example, an early prize of the obstacle courses would be a gift certificate to someplace like Toys R Us. And the value of said gift certificate was never consistent between episodes. Jeffrey Giraffe, tell us what that means, Martin. I give you the $75 gift certificate from Toys R Us, the world's biggest and best toy store. Your favorite place to go.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm gonna look like when I'm level 50.
We have Jeffrey in here. He's trying to get out that gift certificate. Mark, $125 gift certificate from Toys R Us, the world's biggest and best toy store. Your favorite place to go.
Booyakasha!
Here's our friend Jeffrey Giraffe from Toys R Us, and you know what that means? Tell him, Harvey. Mark, and he said he can get a $250 gift certificate from Toys R Us.
Hey Google, next.
Thousands of toys, tons of fun in every aisle from Toys R Us. This was a prize that could hit Justin on the fly, depending on the results of the rest of the episode. Of course, the obstacle course was easy. Valuable prizes were in the back half, including a significantly tougher roadblock obstacle to keep as many kids away as possible from the vacation package to Disney World or Space Camp or whatever they were that day. In the early episodes, it was usually that boring climbing wall off to position as obstacle 6 or 7 that would hold progress. One of the tricks to keep production values low but engagement high was how the obstacle course was arranged, moving the obstacles to a lot of time. It involved moving large pieces of equipment into that testing. The less you had to do that, the quicker production would go, the more episodes you could produce in a day. So whenever
Muggles, cool.
that was it. These 8 obstacles were locked in what we were going to work with for at least the next 4 or 5 episodes. But you also don't want to be repeating the same course too often, or the kids watching will get bored of it. So the trick wasn't to change the obstacle course, but to change the order of the obstacles with luck. Sometimes you might start with the one time.
Those elves can't see the Muggles? What's weird? You think if anybody could see them, elves could.
Episodes progressed.
What is that, rum? Oh no, the Moogle drank it all. Yeah, I fucking swore I had another, like, a few sips in there at least. Ugandania's still a fair way off, in case you're wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there. Teenagers.
You remember all the stuff and it was great, but we're here at the Double Dare Laboratory building the all-new, bigger and better, super sloppy Double Dare. How are things going up there? Good, I guess. Now, hey, take a look at this. What is it? I don't know, but it's new. I bet you've never seen anything quite like this. I know I haven't. What's it do? I don't know, but it's new. So don't forget to join us for the all-new, super sloppy Double Dare, starting right here, January 23rd. Be there. Okay.
Super sloppy Double Dare starts Monday, January 23rd, right here on TV4.
Double Dare getting renewed for a second season of 65 episodes was a no-brainer. And just a year in, both Nickelodeon competitors were looking for ways to expand and cash in on this lightning promote success. Seeing a pattern,
Wandering's in my nature, it's my spirit. Oh. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as old Bremen's a chatterbox, but he sure as hell ain't no busybody. Wood Whaler? What's this then? What?
Super sloppy Double Dare. On paper, the idea was that this would be the same game show, same rules, same prizes, but with a greater emphasis on messier physical challenges and obstacle courses. In practice, Super Sloppy Double Dare was a means to keep up with the obstacle course arms race by splitting the production between two studios. While Double Dare Prime continued to be filmed in Philadelphia, Super Sloppy was filmed
Bloody Hills.
in a studio in New York City. Filming a children's game show in New York was difficult, busing contestants around some very pain than in Philly, but it was worth it for the larger studio space that allowed for massive, off-the-chart obstacles. Slide all the way down this mailbox over here. So we're going to jump, but for some reason or another, Super Sloppy Double Dare. He was the biggest flag on
Getting close. Yeah.
There is a flag on the airplane.
You get to jump up on top of that ladder and grab that flag.
What the fuck is the XIV?
Says 5 cents. Your partner will be waiting. Right, you go in one ear and out the other. There is a flag on the other side, and if you can have that flag in your hand in 60 seconds or less, Harvey, what's the grand prize today? It's a mighty fine mini racing car. The physical challenges were also becoming larger, more elaborate, and messier. No longer were these games something you could replicate at home. You could only get this kind of action on Double Dare. One gimmick introduced involved audience members sending in postcards. During a physical challenge, a postcard would be selected, and if the team won the challenge, the kid who sent in the postcard would win a prize.
Or, hope for a big speed. It's probably a good show.
The first 26-episode season of Super Sloppy Double Dare was filmed in July of 1987 and premiered on Nickelodeon in August. And since
Birdman?
the Super Sloppy era, it's
That was a good movie with fucking Michael Keaton, yeah.
of Double Dare's larger following. While I do believe that this element became over-sensationalized by the media and later into internet listicle culture, it's really not something that
The
Double Dare
Black
was
Shroud, the ancient
all that
forest,
OCD stuff
close
had a
to the
freaking
heart of
proportion.
Eorzea.
That's what I dealt with. I wasn't going to let my OCD
Beneath
scrub
the
me
boughs
to
of its
host the
towering
kind of show
trees
I had always
lies the
wanted to host.
woodland city-state
Yes,
of
I have it.
Gridania.
Yes, I will.
Gridania.
But I never let it affect the show in any way, shape, or form. Look, I get it. A person with a mental disorder that can make you obsessively eat and dieting, posting
Once a
show on
sanctuary
television,
from the
does
world
carry some
beyond the
dramatic
hedge,
maturity.
even the
But
mighty
before we get
elementals, eternal guardians of the
Mark
forest,
Summers would not
could
be
not
diagnosed
forestall
with OCD
the
until
coming
after his
of the
time on Double
seventh
Dare.
Umber
Nobody in the
era.
production was aware of it. including Mark Summers himself. He was not being taken advantage of.
However,
He was not being
the
treated
goddess Nothica was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul.
Summers maintained that yes,
That's me.
he was uncomfortable on the set. He still had a great time.
One
Excuse my juicy belches.
a telling role in the tale.
Had a nice bologna and cheese sandwich earlier, and
You really should listen to them.
guess I have a little bit of GAS.
Hated that you never had fun of it. No, I had the best time of my life. I couldn't believe they gave us a check at the end of the week for playing that game. So it was amazing.
Super Sloppy Double Dare took a break in 1988 with only OG Double Dare that year, and focus switched to something that has been unprecedented in Nickelodeon so far: syndication to network television.
Hi, I'm an average, ordinary guy with a TV on the screen, but people know they call me the master of mess, the Duke of Dirty, the Sultan of Flat. You see, I'm Mark Summers, and I hope to get you
Hell yeah, I'm gonna become a hero.
May the
There's a
matron
hero
take
in
him
all
to
of
her
us.
bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, show serenity, purity, and sanctity.
A syndicated version of Double Dare.
That classic Final Fantasy music, I love it.
I would come home from work and hear my kids.
Final Fantasy 14.
I thought, this is truly a game show for kids. An honest show. We decided to come up with our own game show and started playing around with ideas, but then we thought, why not see if we can't get Double Dare? Now, Fox would eventually be the first successful new television network in decades. But at this moment, Fox was a brand new and unproven network, launching just 3 days after Double Dare premiered in 1986. By 1988, it had some modest successes with Very Good Children and Tracy Ullman Show, but was ultimately underperforming. Grabbing the most successful show on cable television was a pretty smart idea, and for Viacom and Nickelodeon, spreading out into television was a good way to hook people with their programming. A taste of what Nickelodeon had to offer. It hopes to entice them to get a cable subscription. 130 first-run syndication episodes were produced and distributed to Fox affiliates beginning in February of 1988.
Hang on a second.
This was followed by a second new version in April, but we'll talk about that later. And yeah, it was a good hit. Within 4 weeks, the Fox version of Double Dare was in the Nielsen Top 20 for syndicated programming. Double Dare was having an influence unprecedented for Nickelodeon. Its success was having a significant impact on television as a whole. Case in point, a number of imitators were quick to jump onto the children's show bandwagon. One of the most fondly remembered was Funhouse, where 2 teams of 2 children would answer trivia questions and compete in physical challenges, with a great big obstacle course at the end. Really, the only major difference was no Double Dare system, but that was somehow not nearly as egregious as Slime Time, which tried really hard to replicate the messy physical challenges.
You there, yes you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I'm Burton and Ant, a woodwhaler of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from our enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove our friends. Let us see what you are. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Controller.
going to be long enough as it is. Maybe we'll come back to them someday. But what about spin-offs for an adult market? Double Dare Classic have had an audience of college students who would create and play their own fratty versions on campuses. So perhaps there was an adult market to tap into. On July of 1987, 2 pilots were produced for an adult contestant version of Double Dare. One was simply called Double Dare and would have married couples as teams, and the other was Celebrity Double Dare. Same thing, but with celebrities. Both pilots were hosted by Caitlyn Jenner and featured far bigger optional award prizes, including a grand prize of a brand new car.
I know that little Anthony sang with the Imperials. They and the group sent back Gladys Knight and Smokey Robinson. Answer was up to you.
Gladys Knight was the fifth.
Have your answer now, John. Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson and the Miracle.
You're right for 25.
From the available clips, it's pretty clear things were gelling. Jenner wasn't that engaged as a game show host, and Double Dare just doesn't work in any sort of Price is Right to Wheel of Fortune glamour flavor game show. The chaos was the whole point. But these experiments still had some ideas worth exploring. Bringing adults in the show could still work in the right permutation, but you couldn't get rid of the kids, you couldn't get rid of the mess, and you couldn't get rid of Mark Summers. At least not easy. So with their new platform on Fox, another Double Dare spin-off was developed, one that would actually work.
I've shown my teenage kids Double Dare. My daughter thought it was really cool, but my son walked in the room shaking his head, saying, "I don't know what you were doing." One time, I don't think he realized he had put it on, but in 8th grade he wore a Double Dare t-shirt to school, and the teachers and some of the kids went nuts. He said, "Mom, I didn't know they knew who you were. I didn't realize how big that show was." Then I showed him another episode, and he said, "I still don't know what the hell you were doing. Please don't show my friends that." Robin Russo.
Beware, America. Based on the original hit Double Dare, it's monetized family Double Dare, where kids put their parents through the ultimate physical challenge. Is that disgusting or what? It's slippery. It's slimy. It's messy. It's an all-new family Double Dare. Premiere Saturday, April 9th.
In the same way that Super Sloppy Double Dare would be a weekend edition of Double Dare on Nickelodeon.
Okay, I've already got that.
Weekend edition of Fox's Double Dare. Premiering on Fox in April of 1988, the major difference for Family Double Dare was that teams were expanded from 2 contestants to 4, made up of 2 parents and 2 children. With actual adults involved, the questions could be a little more challenging, and prizes were a bit more expensive, but the rules, physical challenges, and obstacle courses largely stayed the same. It was also around this time that Double Dare started to do more gimmicky episodes. Some episodes would be themed with questions based on things like sports or breakfast. How about an episode where everyone has to wear a silly hat?
But Harvey, you look sillier than usual. What is the signature wearing on your head? They didn't tell you? No, stupid hat day. Stupid hat day? Yes. Stupid hat day. Nobody told me this stuff. Okay, well, so you're gonna wear that the whole show, I guess. Afraid so, yes. There's something better not to.
Okay, and then there was celebrity involvement. One of the first major celebrity episodes was for the Fox version of Family Double Dare, where Lou Ferrigno's Boo Team went head-to-head with Weird Al Yankovic's Red Team. And guys, if you didn't know, Weird Al is wicked good at game shows.
Go, get that slide out there and fill it past the line. Who will do it first? That is what we are trying to find out. That winner over here. Yes, Weird Al, your team did it. You can stop right now as you continue to slide. Look for your line. Something Under My Bed is Dreaming is a cartoon book based on what comic strip? Calvin and Hobbes. You are right. And $100, $425. On your mark. Get set. Go!
Recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild.
I've never seen it done quite that way. Prize package of over $26,000. This is one of the highest prize packages you've ever had. There, you're celebrating like crazy. See you again next week. Bye-bye.
I'm pretty sure the Weird Al song I Lost at Jeopardy is just a smokescreen, so it's explain why it exists. However, they don't want to show unspecified differences, cancellation,
Mother Mion. You begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Okay, and the duty list, selecting the title, and open the quest from your journal. Well, what have we here? Mother Mahoney. Just like from Police Academy. This is Mahoney's mom from Police Academy. Okay, so the two things are connected: Final Fantasy and Police Academy. I am well aware of how improbable this must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can't yet explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. The Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill, scroll your name right there. For real. Come up with a real name. Don't be like Squad Boy or Ass Face or like, you know, come up with a real fucking name. Even if it's a made up word like Cat or something, you know. Another goddamn adventurer. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Godanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know. Your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mione to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. $500 EXP, baby! I'm kind of glad I ended up in this starting zone because I think the character I played the most was in a different city, and I kind of already knew all the quests from that. Parsemontret. And listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of them. My famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. Oh, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer on whom they can confide their woes. I don't know why I'm talking like one of the aliens from fucking Galaxy Quest, but I think that's just how everybody in Eorzea talks. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice. For neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Hello. Goodbye. Okay. Magicus Prime. What is up with him? He must have just started the game just like me. Now Gumdula. Now Gumdula. Greetings, I am one of the Smiths, Stoker Files and Forger of Futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. As you have but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle, the possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting.
So I had to sit in the booth for about an hour while people got ready to shoot the commercial. I actually fell asleep in the booth. Jason Harris.
As far as I've been able to determine, no official announcement of this cancellation was made. And it didn't end for those at home. With 482 episodes in the can, these will be usually rebound until 1999, and then continue to rerun it with the Nickelodeon Gaming Sports. We spin off cable channel dedicated to Nickelodeon's extensive flagship ad catalog. A lot of channel history happened between 1993 and 2000. Jerry Lambert would be Nickelodeon in 1996, with Herb Scanlon taking over president. Original animation not only began on Nickelodeon, but Lambert dominated the channel.
Huron tunic, Huron gloves, Huron breeches, Huron thigh boots, left ring. Okay, gives me +1 strength. That's cool. Spirit bound, 0% repair level. Weathered wristlets, weathered choker, weathered earrings. What's weathered spear? I have 10,000 MP. Okay, where do we go from here? Where am I on this map? Right here, okay. Okay, there I am, right there. Aetheryte. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nicia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetherite. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Got it. Return learned. Hello. You were tuned with the Aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. Travel instantly back to the Aetherite set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require an EMP and can be accessed by selecting return under travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell is that it can only be cast once every 15 minutes Earth time. Only one home point may be set at any time. To make an Aetherite your new home point target, and select the crystal to bring up the Aetherite menu. Excellent. What's up with Bernadette? Chancellor Loop. That's the one thing about this game. I guess some of the names are normal, like Bernadette, but if I remember correctly from my past experience, they come up with some wacky fucking names. Like Chancellor Loop. Challenge accepted. Okay. Windshard. Grade 1 Dark Matter. What the fuck is Dark Matter? Luhelic. Nicolio. Where is, whoops. Yeah! You're odd. I'm sorry, I'm just so happy. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you're broken the ice, I bet you that you'll... If you surprise her with... and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. Dancing the Commodore here. You're a really good dancer, mister. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Yeah, it is pretty damn fun, right? Thank you, you're pretty good at this. Neely lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. So we're all worried, but a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately, and you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. Gotta get the tools from this guy. Here they are, still fresh and unused as the day he got them. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his tools. Daft Saw needs to kick up the... blah 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 blah. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. Damn it, where am I? Okay, there's the 8th ride, of course. I found it before. Itinerant Moogle. What's up with this guy here? Hey, there's an aetheroid shard. Archers Guild, Tuning with the shard has granted you access to this city-state's Ethernet. Ethernet can be used for quick intra-city travel. Here's Chance to Loop. Oh, I got a couple potions. Okay, inventory. Fungers. Ooh, I can get an eye patch. Or a hempen hat. Ordinarily, the forest fungals that inhabit the central shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we have received reports that vast clouds of the creature's spores have rendered parts of 12's wood impossible, and ruined crops besides. We periodically cull the fungal population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it ever more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed a troubling development, the God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting funguars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the central shroud and exterminate 6 of the pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring career be cut disappointingly short. Fimibas. I'm going to the markets anyway. I am in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You can find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the markets. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? Well, as I am sure you have observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather, in person they could be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over this missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Where does this go? Old Gridania. Money bag? Persimmon Tret. I was supposed to meet this guy for... Okay, he's gonna explain the markets to me. You think you can stroll in here bold as you please and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! Imagine it's not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of me and Mione's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, son. I smelled that eel pie of yours what? A mile away? Hand it over. That flaky crust just fine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. Excuse me. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the rosewood stalls directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gurani are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled on merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do follow me thus far. The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I am weary of talking unless you have another eel pie.
Already canceled Double Dare was nominated for an Oscar. After 34 years, 610 episodes, 5 distinct iterations, getting the highest rating.
Parnell? Oh yeah, delivered the sealed thing to Parnell.
International version.
Greetings, sir. Might you be looking to secure the services of a retainer?
Well-deserved recognition.
What's this? A missive from this? You say whatever could be this about? Let me see now. You want to know about the available stock of potions at the markets? Hardly a meritor that warrants a letter, much less the hiding of a courier. Why, she could not ask the question in person. I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Guranians somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust outsiders, it is only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Clovewood, and such sins as theirs are not soon forgotten. Yet I suppose we might endeavour to be a little less cold.
Oh my god, I'm close to leveling up. Okay, what does Parsamantret want? Master of the market, Parsamantret is willing to permit an adventurer to assist him in fulfilling an order from the Lancers Guild. What do I get with this? Earthshard, 111 gil, and some experience.
I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity. Very well, if you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests, this order from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to Saint-Guled of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I am owed. If any proposition is at naught, I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity, but worry not, I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Saint-Guled, and she may even see fit to reward you.
Girth Sid.
Important doesn't mean good. I can already hear 1,000 collective. Oh, come on, from viewers to me. I'm setting things up for a negative review. You can't do that on television. But stick with me here because it's a good philosophy to internalize. Something's importance in any context does not denote its actual quality. You'd be surprised how many people conflate historically important with of good quality and not problematic. They feel they must defend anyone being critical of a work that is, objectively speaking, a critical part of media history. And if they grew up with that thing and are nostalgic for that thing, then their defense would be even more excessive. One of the goals of Big Macs is to knock those defenses down a few pegs, to strip away the nostalgia goggles and give each of these works a fresh perspective.
Okay, there's the Lancers Guild straight ahead. Oh, but okay, where?
History? Yes, this was the show that saved Nickelodeon. Yes, the channel would eventually build its entire ethos around this show. It will be the most important show in Nickelodeon's history until it's Double Dare, and this will always be true.
What business have you with me, adventurer?
I know, this isn't a holy...
You come upon the bidding of Master Parcel Muncher.
No, these are all positive, but this will be the sports involved in the show. So with that in mind,
So soon, I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parcel Munchers are every bit as resourceful as they say.
Hello, level up. Anything special happen? No. Okay, I'm gonna end this episode, but I'm probably gonna start a brand new one up. Kind of afraid my early playing of music is gonna get this video copyright struck, but episode 2 won't be because I got the music on low. Yeah, baby. Anyway, thanks all for watching and peace out.